I have some good news for you, and I have some bad news. The bad news is, the best me is already taken. The best me is already gone. I own all the rights. It's copywritten, it's patented. It's not for sale. The best me is gone, it's occupied. The good news is, the best you is still available. The best you is not only available, it's exclusively yours. No one can access it. You are the only key holder. Arguably one of the greatest assets in business is its USP, is its unique selling point. Today, in a time of technological advancement, you are your own personal brand. You are your own business, whether you like it or not. What was strange in the school playground, because it was different, because it stood out, is now your best asset. Because you are too tall, because you speak too fast, because you walk too slow. With access to 3.5 billion people online, your story, your skills, your way of thinking and being has a market. When you know your destination, when you know where you are going, you know the tough parts of the journey are temporary. As I set out on my journey, I have no doubt that I will arrive at my destination. I might have to get more petrol. I might get caught in a traffic jam. I cannot foresee the pothole that may cause my tire to burst. We don't know the hurdles that may come. But what we do know is that it will not last. If you keep going, you will arrive at your destination. Step 1 is to decide on what you want. What is the destination? What does it look like, feel like? How will you know when you've arrived? Step 2 is preparation. How are you going to make a long journey with no nourishment? Nourishment for your body with healthy food. Nourishment for your mind with knowledge and positive thinking. Before you embark on your journey, you will need to know the route, the plan, the short-term goal, the long-term goal, so that you will know whether you are on course or off course. Step 3 is to affirm success. I demand health. I demand prosperity. I demand well-being. I demand growth in my business. I demand healing for my loved one. I demand success for my children's education. Affirm it. Step 4 is to give thanks. Give thanks in faith that is already done. I thank you in advance for my safe, peaceful journey. You have to be able to see, visualize, and feel the best case scenario. It is okay to be aware of the potential pitfalls. You will need to prepare for this. You will need a spare tire in the trunk. However, do not focus on what could go wrong, on why it won't work, with fear, worry, self-doubt and stress. Fear is the thief of joy and success. When you focus on the worst case scenario, unintentionally you ask and give thanks for the worst case scenario. What you focus on grows. And finally, step 5 is resilience. For when it doesn't go to plan, formula for resilience is E plus R equals O. It stands for event plus response equals outcome. You cannot determine the event. If it suddenly starts to rain and a great storm comes, you may not have predicted it. You may have failed in your planning and you may not be prepared for it. However, you have a choice in how you respond. You always have a choice in how you respond. If you choose to quit and go back, if you choose to moan and complain, if you choose to cheat and take a shortcut, if you make a negative response, you are more likely to get a negative outcome. However, if you look at the learning, add it to your future preparation. If you are resilient and overcome the event, you will achieve a more positive outcome. You will have grown. You will have earned your space. Decide, prepare, affirm, give thanks, and be resilient. Let's get it. Let's go.